Not everyone is going to like you. People will laugh because you smile too much, because you're too happy, and they will dislike you just because you exist. Hey guys, welcome to Silicon Valley Girl. Today I am going to share things that I wish I knew sooner. Because when I was a happy, 12-year-old, I was wondering why we had people in my class, in my school, who didn't like me, and I never exchanged a word with them. They just didn't like me because I existed. And till this day, I get people who don't like me because I am bold enough to start channels, because I, for some reason, thought that I knew English and could speak it. And, there's so many things people will dislike you for, and it's not. Sometimes it's about you, okay? Like, let's not adapt this mentality that it's all about other people. Yes, sometimes we do things that people don't like, but there's this thing called moral compass inside us, which tells us, okay, they might dislike me, but I know that I am doing this very important thing, and I'm okay that some people just don't understand what I'm doing. That is totally fine for me. On the other hand, if you're doing something and you realize this is not what you should be doing and people are not liking you, it's actually a good thing, because you're taking feedback, and you're taking feedback from people, and you might change the course of your way. But the first thing that I want to tell you is that there will be a lot of people who won't like you, and it's only you who decides whether to take this in or just to ignore that and continue doing whatever you're passionate about. My favorite examples are videos with kittens on YouTube that used to get dislikes when they were publicly available. We would open that video and see that, there's this nice kitten who's drinking milk, and this video gets dislikes. So that's how the world works. Not everyone is going to like you. I believe that your work tools are so important because you spend every single day with them when you're working. And if you have an inefficient computer that freezes up, dies on you, or can't run the programs you need for work, you'll end up working less, doing worse job, and just making less money than you could if you spend a little more on equipment that actually works well and boosts your productivity. If you're looking for a user-friendly laptop that you and your employees will love working on, I highly recommend checking out the HP EliteBook 1040G11, powered by AI, accelerating Intel Core Ultra processors. And HP is kindly sponsoring this video. I've been testing it for several weeks now, and it has literally everything that modern professionals might need. First of all, it has the latest generation Intel Core Ultra 7 processor that's incredibly powerful, yet thin and light. And the new SmartSense technology keeps it cool and quiet by optimizing for resource-intensive tasks like editing or large-scale data analysis. HP's AI, powered by Intel Core Ultra processor, takes care of your battery so you don't have to. It manages and optimizes your battery life around your work schedule, so you'll never find yourself in a situation where your laptop dies on you at the most crucial moment, with up to 20 hours of battery life. And thanks to collaboration features like Poly Studio and dynamic color tuning, I can confidently convey all my thoughts to the audience in the best possible way without any interruptions or poor image quality. What I personally find awesome is that the HP EliteBook 1040G11 looks so modern and stylish, and it's made from recycled magnesium like fishing nets, ocean-bound plastic, and even recycled cooking oil. How cool is that? The HP EliteBook 1040G11 is a perfect fit if you need a powerful and stylish work machine that'll help you stay productive no matter where you're working from. Order the HP EliteBook 1040G11 for yourself or your team members by clicking the link in the description and enjoy the next level of productivity and teamwork. And honestly, when I have great things surrounding me when I work, I just enjoy my day so much more. Thank you, HP, for sponsoring this video. The next thing is focus on your superpower instead of chasing things that seem good to others. Let me explain this concept a little further. I was taking this management training in Dubai where they explained to us the concept of 3 types of people. People who are 0.8. They do things that you ask them, but they miss deadlines. They're not too passionate about them. They forget about things. And in general, you don't want to deal with those people. There are 1.0 people. People who do everything just as you asked. On deadline, everything is correct. Great job. And there are people who are 1.2. And people who are 1.2, they exceed your expectations. You ask them to do something, they deliver before a deadline, they think about details you've never asked them about. And the thing is, if you have an organization and you have one person who is 1.2 and then one person who is 0.8, if you connect them together, if you multiply them, you actually get less than 1. You get 0.96. And this knowledge, this formula should form your attitude. And think about this when you're choosing what to do in your life. Because if you are a 0.8 person in everything you do, everything that you do functions below 1. But if you choose the tasks wisely, so if you enjoy something and you're truly passionate about something, you're gonna act as a 1.2 person. And this is how you can make decisions about what to do and what to not do in your life. Just ask yourself, will I have enough energy and time to be a 1.2 person when I do this? And I've recently attended a conference where I met a guy called Blake Shaw. He co-founded a company called Boom. He's actually building an airline, and he started this company with 0 experience in aerospace industry. He just had this dream of flying a supersonic jet, and no one was really working on it, and he was like, let me build it by myself. So one thing I learned from him, something that he said, passion and drive trump knowledge and experience. So it's not as important to be knowledgeable and experienced. So if you are someone who's coming to an industry with a little passion, maybe you don't have enough knowledge, maybe you're just starting out, but you are so genuinely interested in what you're doing, you're gonna beat those people who've been doing this for 20 plus years and who were 0.8 people all the time. Just think about it. It's very important and very encouraging. The next thing my mom actually taught me, but I have to come back to this thought all the time. So being positive is always better than being negative. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna give you a task. The next time you go outside, focus on red cars. And this is a very common task. Now, when you focus on them, you see a lot of them. You're like, oh my God, I've counted hundreds of red cars when I was walking around LA. But if I randomly ask you today, how many red cars have you seen? You'll probably answer, I don't know, 1, 2, 0, because you didn't focus on those things. And that thought helped me when I was living in San Francisco. You know, there are bad things going on in the city, but there are amazing things going on in the city. And until we moved out, and when I was living there, I asked myself, what do I want to focus on? Do I want to focus on bad things? Or do I want to keep a positive mind and just focus on good things? And the thing is, this mindset affects everything. I'm going to tell you another story. When I was in France this year and we rented an apartment, and I kind of, had this thought that this was going to be a scam. I don't know why. But when we arrived and they were late to give us keys, I'm like, this is the scam. This is the scam. And I started making decisions based on my negative thought that they are trying to scam me. And then we came into the apartment and there was no hot water, there was no internet. And I was like, they're trying to scam us. And it turned out to be an okay apartment, whatever. But because this mindset initially was, okay, everyone's trying to scam me, this is not good. I made decisions based on that. So it's always better to just keep a positive mind. Calm yourself down. If something bad happens in the morning, just, drink some mint tea. Just breathe, but don't do anything important that day or until you calm down, because this mindset, it just affects everything. Try to stay positive regardless of what's going to happen. And there's this another thing that I heard today, that if you lose the taste of life and you stop enjoying it, there's this practice in a certain religion where every day you just think about death. It's going to happen inevitably. And if you focus on it, and if you think about it at least once every single day, you can appreciate so much what's happening in your life. We're in this house, which I love, but we're renting it. And I know the owner is probably gonna kick us out in a year or so. And yes, I'm used to it now because we've been here for 3 years. But now when I realize maybe this is our last year, maybe this is our last summer here, proper summer, I'm like, oh my God, I love everything that surrounds it. I love this neighborhood. I love our neighbors. It's just, just appreciate every single thing in your life, because it's gonna stop. Your baby's crying, they're gonna grow up. You're not happy with the place where you are right now, well, you're gonna leave someday and you're gonna miss those days when you were here. Yeah, the next thing, you might not agree with it, but I really believe in it, that you can manifest your life. And it's not like you're sending some signal. Just you can believe in that, but what I believe in, if I tell myself I will become an established entrepreneur in Silicon Valley, and I will meet all of those top amazing investors, they're gonna be my friends, all the amazing entrepreneurs, they're gonna be my friends, and I will build a huge company or invest in a huge company someday, or invest in a startup and help be huge. It's not like I'm just putting it on my dream board and it happens. It's this mindset that I have, this thought that I have, that helps me make decisions. So when I have a choice of attending or not attending the conference, I ask myself, That Marina, who's like friends with everyone, would she go? And if the answer is yes, then I go. And if I'm at a conference and I see someone I really want to be, like Black Shawl yesterday, the founder of Boom, I really want to be friends with him. So I just went and said hi and said I adored what he's doing and asked for his email. It's just this mindset of having your dream life or your goals in your mind. It just helps you make decisions easier, because every decision, even the small ones, the ones that we make every day, they are small steps towards a goal. So manifest your life, think about where you're going, and make decisions based on that. The next thing I was really worried about, I don't know what to say here, but the thing is, it's okay to pause when you have kids. I didn't let myself pause really. I took like 2 weeks off when I had my first baby. I took a week off when I had my second baby. And now in retrospect, I think maybe I should have taken a month with my first baby. Maybe I should have taken a couple months with my second baby. And I'm kind of, they are 3 and 4 now, and I'm trying to do more vacations with him. Like I'm gonna go away for 3 weeks, hopefully without social media, or like as little social media as possible, maybe like 30 minutes of phone interaction per day, just because these moments, they go away. And I know a lot of moms, especially in the US, like it's so hard to have a baby. You have to go back to your job in six weeks, and that's in California. In some other states, you should go back the next day. Is that right? Like 2 days? I know how hard it is, but also like this moment, it's once in a lifetime. Your baby is only a newborn for 4 or 5 weeks, and then they start growing up, and that's it. So it's okay to pause your career. Maybe not for too long, because we can't afford that, right? But like at least a month. I miss those days when I could just lay down with my baby and sniff her and feed her and just be next to her. Amazing times. And the last but not least, think about passive income as early as possible, but there is something important you need to remember. Your passive income also has to be manageable. Sometimes passive income is just so much headache. Like if you're buying an Airbnb and you're managing it yourself, or if you are day trading or whatever, whenever you think about a passive income, try to think about a really passive income. And I've tried so many things. Stock market is by far the easiest, and I hired someone to just help me make the right decisions. But the earlier you start, the better. Even if it's like $100 a month or $100 a year, start as soon as possible just to learn what it feels like to be an investor. I set a goal for myself of the number I want to reach by the age I'm 35. I'm getting close to there. I'm glad I started thinking about this when I was 29. When I had my first baby, I was like, I need to think about passive income because it's really hard to work with kids. Thank you guys so much for watching this video up to the very end. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon on this channel. Bye.